All right, happy Sunday, everyone. This is a watch this video for Monday, January 6th. SPY gap down on Friday, but ended up having a nice rally before closing really about in the middle of its range. But we're still, all things considered, still kind of hanging out very, very close to all-time highs, right? So what are we watching for Monday? It's kind of a zoomed out chart here of CANF, which had a spike here, slapped right back down, same thing here. Here, but now it's starting to put in higher highs about a month ago, and it's kind of an interesting chart. For the last, I don't know, a little over 4 weeks, you kind of have this cup and handle. It's certainly interesting over the $4 area. It gapped up on Friday and topped out at 379. Closed well off the highs though, but this one's just, keep this one on your radar. I really like it up over Friday's high, over 379. I think we could take out this 4 high and maybe squeeze a bit. So that one's on watch. SAVA, massive move. I certainly don't feel right watching it on Monday, but I mean, had massive volume, huge move. Real quick on an intraday basis, we had this on watch going into, even though I said it was extended, going into Friday, and then it does this volume spike that Wayne posted in chat. Actually, it looked about like that. Seller came on the tape at 720. We had Thursday's high just above that at 728. So we like that, right? We like a catalyst just above. We like it when shorts are in trouble. It traded under that seller for a little bit. Wayne's idea was if it takes out that seller to get long, and man, it never looked back. Huge move from a 720 or 721 entry idea, risking 20 cents tops. It ends up going up, I don't know, almost $4. Great call by Wayne. Now, it feels really extended to watch it on Monday, as I just said a little bit ago, but, you know, stranger things have happened, or maybe we get a small gap down and we get a gap down bounce play setup. So it goes on watch, and it'll be on watch all week. Rite Aid had this massive move here, and then finally reality set in, and it's just been selling off pretty much ever since. Switching to 15-minute candles. What I'm looking for, and most of you who know me know this, it topped out back here. Again, I'm showing you like, I don't know, 6 or 7 days worth on 15-minute candles. When it topped out, it put in its high in the opening 15 minutes. Now go to the next day. Same thing. It never broke its opening 15-minute high. The next day, put in its high about 30 minutes in. Next day, put in its high at the open. And the next day, put in its high in the first hour. So what am I looking for? I want to get long the first time this actually goes sideways for most of the day and then hits a new high in the afternoon, right? So for example, if it would have done that on Friday, you know, instead of rolling over here, if it would have broken this early high in the afternoon about right here, I would have been long. That's a great recipe coupled with this daily chart for a late day squeeze. So keep that in mind. That's kind of the only thing I'm looking for in Rite Aid. Arlo, ARLO. I'll pan out a little bit here so you can kind of see. You've got this huge island down here after this gap down. Topped out on gap down day at 517. And then you've kind of got, I don't know, a 7-month cup and handle. Not much of a handle yet though, right? So it topped out on Thursday at 5, and then Friday kind of put in a quiet, low volume day. I like this through 5. It might put in a handle for the next 3 weeks. It might take out 5 and rip on Monday. So I'm going to start watching it. And the third possibility is it might not ever break 5 again. So keep that in mind. But I certainly going to keep an eye on Arlo. RADA. This one has been kind of, after this nice move from 340 to 580 over the course of like a month, it's really just kind of put in a flag, a 2 or 3 month flag. The daily range on this thing isn't great. But you do a little research on what RADA does with the current times. This one might be in the sweet spot for what they do, and certainly over 580, you know, over this high back here, this one could squeeze. I hope it kind of takes its time, another week or two to do it. But anyway, I'm going to put it on the radar. It's not generally what I don't look at this stock and look at the daily range and say, hey, there's a great trading stock. But I certainly think it might break out one of these days, maybe more for an investment, which I don't do. But keep your eyes on RADA. NIO had this massive move here, then gapped up the next day after. Well, first of all, it closed well off its highs on the massive day, right? And then it's just put in a few lower highs since. So I definitely want to keep that one on watch. I'd like to kind of see, like I was talking about in Rite Aid, RAD, I'd kind of like to see an afternoon breakout. Those are more powerful on stocks like this, so keep that in mind. AGRX popped here to 3 on Thursday, put in a quiet inside day on Friday. I'm just looking for a 3 break. I kind of like it over Friday's high if that happens this week, over 294. Looking for a really quick move through 3. If I don't get it, I won't hang out. KTOS, another stock that's probably in the sweet spot right now, geopolitically speaking, and a very strong volume, strong day, and strong close. Looking for a follow-through day there. PT just goes back on bounce watch again. This one has not broken its early high, kind of like I talked about with those other stocks. Notice that, right? There's the big day, put in its early high, put in its high for the day early, every day since. So there's another one I'm looking for an afternoon breakout in. And then lastly, I'm going to throw CGC, a pot stock, on watch because they haven't round tripped. They all had a really nice day mid last week and then a couple quiet days. So I think pot stocks might have a follow-through pop in them. We'll see. We'll add gappers to this list as well as everything I've just pointed and should have plenty to trade on Monday. I'm done babbling. Enjoy your weekend, and we'll see y'all on Monday. Well, enjoy your Sunday. The weekend's almost over.